Ladi Smid, the former Oiler. You hear him on Sports 1440. He's coaching around the city, doing a whole bunch of stuff. Joins us on the show. Ladi, where do you come out on this? Do you see any scenario where win or lose, the Oilers don't have Pickard in net for Game 6?
It depends how he plays. It should be based on how he perform, in my opinion.
Give him, sorry, Ladi, give him this exact same circumstance, because you totally changed it for him to support your narrative.
That's the same thing I said.
No.
Okay,
you created the scenarios.
I'll give him the exact same scenario.
Because he doesn't know the 2-1 loss or win in Game 5. You haven't given that to him.
Tell me if this is fair or not. All right, Ladi, I said if the Oilers win 2-1 or if they lose 2-1, it's Pickard in Game 6 because it means he played well. I said if they were to win 6-5 and he gives up 5 goals on 20 shots, you go back to Stu in Game 6.
That's a tough one. I believe that that's a really tough one. I think if you lose, you should go back to Stu. That's my belief.
Regardless of how they lost, if he has like a 930 save percentage, 950 save percentage in a 2-1 loss,
unless that's again you're putting scenarios. Yeah, that's fair to say. Maybe that would be if he's standing on his hat, which I don't think in this series. And I'm gonna knock on something. You have to be standing on your head as a goalie. You just have to make a save when needed. The Vancouver has been 17, 18, 20 shots. You don't have to be excellent, in my opinion. The Oilers are controlling the play. I'm not saying it's easy to play against Vancouver. They're doing a good job in their zone for most parts. But you don't have to be out of this world excellent making 35, 40 saves.
909.
One extra save. So tough guys. Pickard today.
Now let me paint the situation. So,
and then Game 6, I don't have a crystal ball, that's for sure. But there is a scenario that I would be okay with Stu going back, and it doesn't even have to be like a blowout loss.
So what if? Okay, so now in the situation, so we were happy with Pickard's performance in Game 4. I think we can all agree with that. Now we go into Game 5 and say the Oilers win 6-5.
Yep.
And like you said, Pickard has a 750, 780, 800 save percentage.
Yeah.
That's Stu. Probably Stu.
You still move on, even though you got the W.
Yeah, but it's not as easy as it seems, guys. You got to feel the room too, right? Yeah. Like it's not just the coaches. I think that there's more voices than we think on this, right? Like we all know what happened last year. They didn't make the changes. They didn't make any switches, and next thing you know, you're out of the playoffs, right? I think they're gonna be more careful how they want to approach it. Like they already did. Let's be honest. Like, did anybody think like Pickard's gonna get any time in net? If we want to be successful, and nothing against him, he has been really good. Really good throughout the season. Whenever he was in the net, he was solid, in my opinion. But now it's a little bit different circumstance. Nobody thought this is gonna happen kind of again, but here we are. We'll see. But like you said, if it's gonna be 6-5, 7-5, and his save percentage is gonna be 750, 800, then I would go back to Stu. Probably,
but
right?
Then like the fear in the heyday, like I won't let in the 6th. Just get that 7th.
We could do this all day. Let's move up the lineup now. We start at the goal line with the goalie debate. On the blue line, Ladi, that is your area of expertise. A lot of hate for Cody Ceci right now. I'm someone who's been saying, hey, maybe you make a change. Maybe you play a Stetcher or a Broberg. Do you see any need for the Oilers to make a change on their blue line?
I don't. I said it on the radio earlier today. I don't think. I know it's in everybody's head. Cody Ceci is bad. I don't think he has been causing any goals really, like that I can think of. Yeah, he's been on for a few, but he's not playing huge minutes. and like getting in the lineup guys who hasn't played for a while. I'm not a huge fan of that. And you can change guys. You can limit the minutes they play throughout the game, but like inserting guys in the lineup unless absolutely necessary, I'm not a huge fan of that.
What did you make of the Desharnais and Nurse pairing the other day? One thing I really liked was the physicality and meanness they seem to bring to the game.
I liked it. I think Desharnais is like, this is a guy who nobody really expected a lot out of, but he is. I think he's been fine. Like he's been good. Like watching the other playoff round, the series, like Dallas or Rangers, like I kind of miss in our lineup a little bit more physicality from the back end. Like there is teams that they're really, really mean, and they make it really hard. Like Oilers didn't have to do it yet, right? But now, like we need to, I think, turn it up a bit. To be honest, to be mean around our nets, like to not let them in these areas. Let's be honest, like in front of the net, it should be a hell for you, especially in the playoffs. The referees are not calling everything. Like they're gonna give you 1-2 extra shots, and like we talk about some passengers, right? On their in their lineup. Like if you're gonna make it a hell in front of the net, it's gonna be even more so they won't be going to the net. There's gonna be maybe a handful of the guys going to the net. The rest will disappear. I believe that. And so like the pair Nurse and Desharnais, like if they're gonna keep going with that, there should be a nightmare to play against.
Yeah, I agree. I'd love to see a bit more physicality, especially when you just look at how many of these Canucks forwards. I mean, the blue line we know is physical with guys like Ian Cole, Carson Soucy makes his return tonight, but this forward group has got some pricks out there. I mean, Connor Garland has been just buzzing around, getting under everybody's skin. When you look at this Canucks team, Laddie, from a positive side, is there anyone on Vancouver who's really impressed you so far in this series?
You banged on it, Garland. Like he's not the biggest guy. He's fast. He goes to tough areas. He's got every excuse to make for him that, he should quit on the play of hockey because he's small. He's not very big. But I really like the way he plays. He gets on the forecheck, goes to the net. He goes to tough areas where he's giving himself a chance to score or create chances. And that's like some of the bigger stars than him on their roster. They should take they should take a look at the way he plays, because he's not, like I said, biggest guy, but every shift he goes on ice, I have a sense that he wants it. He wants to make it to the next round. He's willing to do whatever it takes. And if you're one of the smallest guys does that, how don't you do that? Like as some of the bigger guys, or the guys that they were really relying on during the regular season.
Yeah, that's fair. Last one I got for you, Laddie. It is our Great Clips inbox question for our friends at Great Clips, with more than 4,400 hair salons throughout the United States and Canada. They're locally owned, operated, and open 7 days a week. And you can use the Great Clips check-in app, see the wait time, check in on your phone, get a haircut when you want. Great Clips. It's going to be great. Laddie, give me a key to victory for this evening for the Oilers. What is one thing that maybe they haven't done yet, or haven't done consistently enough over the last couple of games, that you really want to see them come through with tonight against Vancouver?
I think I'm gonna start where the last game ended. How did we score the goal? The third one. Evander Kane getting on a forecheck, huge hit. Then we follow up with another forecheck, got it behind the net. All kind of confusion for Vancouver. They made couple mistakes up top. Free line for Bouchard, goal. But how did it start? With the forecheck. I think we need to get the puck deep and forecheck the shit out of them. Honestly. No, like I know their decor is pretty good, but how many guys can handle a puck under the pressure really and make a clear pass? Well, maybe Hughes.
Yeah.
It's
like I don't see very many guys doing that under heavy pressure. And I think that's gonna be the key. Crush the net, go to the net, shots to the net, and forecheck the shit out of them. I know yeah, we are playing in their barn, but there's no reason that we cannot do that. Like that, I honestly, I have a lot of respect for Vancouver. I didn't expect to be this difficult for us, to be honest. And I know we lost for some reason. They have our number, or they play well against us. But I think our team is better team. We just have to be more consistent in certain areas of the game. But for me, it starts with the forecheck. Get on the forecheck, create turnovers, spend time in their zone. And on the other hand, there have been like stretches of games, certain games, not all of them, but there have been stretches where they were able to lock us in our zone. So I would like to see to kill the play a little bit earlier, be more efficient in that way. Stop the cycle. If you need to, chip it out. You see it a lot. Chip it out, kill the play, finish the check. Be a little bit. The physicality, I mentioned it. I would like us to be a little bit more physical on their when they're in our D zone, and then keep it simple. Get it out of our zone. It doesn't have to be pretty every time. It's a playoff hockey. It doesn't have to be pretty. But for me, the number one key: get it deep, get on a forecheck, make their D pay. Because if you're in your zone, you're chasing the puck all the time, you will get tired. You will make mistakes, 100%.
I know you've been in the building for a handful of the home games here in this series, but what's the game day routine like for Ladi Smid at home? Do you pop on the orange and blue with a crisp Czech pill, or what happens?
I am busy with hockey. I'm busy with my kids. I'm going actually to the watch party today to sign some autographs and then watch. But I honestly, guys, I enjoy watching it at home because I don't have the outside noise. I can actually focus on the plays, and I watch both teams. I'm trying to coach now, so I'm trying to educate myself and see what the other teams are doing. But I don't like to be bothered. So sometimes even my kids are bothering me. I would like to lock them in a closet and just kind of leave me alone. But it is what it is. Yeah, like usually if I can, I stay home, watch the games, cheer for them here, and learn new things because honestly, there's lots to learn. Every year the game evolves, especially when it comes to playoff time, and it's really fun to watch. Oilers fans don't know how spoiled they are with the team we have. Like watching, and it's just not Draisaitl and McDavid. Like we have other guys that they're really good, Bouchard and Eggholm, and like Hyman. Like we are very spoiled to have the team we have, and hopefully they will show it. They will show it tonight on the ice, and then we'll come here and we can close it off.
It would be unbelievable to have a Saturday night with elimination on the line.
Oh,
doesn't get much better. Hockey night in Canada, Saturday night, guys. Woo.
Give it to us.
Sebastian, Ladi, you are the man. Appreciate you doing this.
Ladi.
Enjoy the game tonight.
Okay, thank you guys. Have a good one. See you later.
Former Oiler Ladi Smid. Someone in the chat said Ladi should get into coaching. He is into coaching. NAX Hockey is his new thing he's working with there. He's going to be their skills coach, U15 prep assistant coach as well. What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.